All right, y'all. I decided to do a new series. I'm gonna do the game villains versus the actual villains of games. I've been playing a lot of games. I realized that there are some people who is just not as honest as the game makes it out to be. So I'm gonna start it off right off the bat. We gotta talk about Raiden. Now, a lot of people thinking that Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, and Shinnok are like the main villains, but I low key think that Raiden was a villain himself, because let's think about it. Raiden was the main reason why half the roster got killed. Like, I feel like his bad decisions what made him literally turn him dark way more than it had to be. Because not only did you get Kung Lao killed, you got half the roster killed and killed Liu Kang. Like, to this day, like, I love the new Raiden now, but this Raiden back then was a huge mess. Like, he made some mistakes that a lot of people give him flack for. Like, especially the way that how he was acting. I thought that he was becoming a villain himself. Like, Dark Raiden was literally justifying how he was, because every time him and Liu Kang came across, Liu Kang would die. And I felt like Raiden could have done a lot to prevent what happened. Like, starting with Kung Lao, he could have been saved him from Shao Kahn, because no way a dude as big as him just snuck up on Kung Lao and snapped his neck. Like, I'm still hanging that over his head. The old Raiden, not the new one. Because no way that you just let that happen. And I feel like Raiden should have killed Shao Kahn, because if he did, he definitely would have saved a lot of people from dying, especially from the Armageddon. He cared more about stopping Armageddon than the consequences of losing the people around him. And that low-key makes it think that I think that he's a true villain himself. Okay, next up is Lord Shimura. This dude right here, you guys never played Ghost of Tsushima, his name is Lord Shimura. The main reason why I think that he was a villain was because his honor. Like, he cared more about his honor way more than the people around him. Like, the main villain was Genghis Khan, but so was Lord Shimura, the way he was acting. Like, he cared more about honor than the people around him. He kept throwing away people's lives. And Jin literally had it with him. That's why he had to break the code. Because if you really think about it, you do know that Batman has a no-kill rule. Like, he doesn't kill. But the Joker knows that, and that's why he keeps taking advantage of that rule, just because he won't keep killing, because you know that the Batman won't. And that's why he just kept abusing it. Same logic when it came to the Khan and Lord Shimura. Like, Shimura likes to fight, straight on, like, no plan or nothing. And Khan, he fights dirty. He was winning by any means necessary, and he was using the samurai code against him, which drove him and Jin apart. Excuse my language. But yeah, and but one thing that made Lord Shimura such a villain, that he tried to kill Jin right in front of his dad's grave at the ending right there, that you get to choose to let him spare or kill him. But what he did was so bogus. Like, I felt like that he treated Jin like a villain way more than the Khan, especially since he didn't become the son that he wanted. Like, if you really think about it, Lord Shimura was so bounded by the samurai code, and that was why Khan just kept taking advantage of it and made him realize just did irreparable damage. Alright, last but not least, we gotta talk about Ares from the God of War series. Now, I know the main villain was Zeus, but we can't forget about what started all of this and why Greek ended up getting destroyed. Because of this man Ares, he had Kratos working for him. He gave his life to you. And what did you make him do? You made this man kill his wife and daughter and then put the ashes on his skin, thinking that he wasn't going to do anything. Like, Why? Why would you do that? Like, now because of you, every Greek god died because of him. Like, and on top of that, why would you, when Kratos was a kid, he had a brother named Deimos. For those guys who never played God of War Ghosts of Sparta, it was a PSP game. Kratos had a brother named Deimos. So when Kratos and Deimos were kids, Ares had the nerve to destroy his home and kidnap his brother. And what was so crazy that Ares was supposed to kidnap Kratos, not Deimos, but he took him instead. Didn't even realize, like, both of them had marks. He took the wrong one. And what made it was that he didn't even realize that until later too, as Kratos became, a Spartan warrior. Like, why would you betray the man that literally helped you and gave your life to you? And now, because of that decision you made, the whole Greek and Olympus fell. Like, to that day, I don't know what, that had to have been the most stupidest. Like, Ares had to have been one of the dumbest characters in video game history. Like, if you didn't make that mistake, God of War would not have been, never even would have been made, had you just kept him under wraps. But yeah, that's all I got to say. These who I thought, in my opinion, were the real villains in video games. But yeah, let me guys know what you guys think and what you guys think about what I had to say about this. I love y'all. Peace.